Morning, boys. Okay, you go away. You go away. And then get this shit height out. God, it's cold in here. I might have to whack like a jacket on or something. Morning, Professor Mark. Morning, morning, morning. In a short already? Of course you are. Of course you are. If I see the market melt, let's see what NQ's doing. I do have NQ here, just no levels, but I mean, it doesn't really matter which one you're on here. Either way, you're in the money. I might actually go and whack a hoodie on. I'm a little bit chilly. Let me see if I have something that I want to wear. I'll throw the big blue hoodie on, why not? Why not throw the big blue hoodie on? I never wear this, but it is comfy. I'm looking for longs, but we'll see. If we clearly break below previous, or not previous week, sorry, overnight value already low, then I will likely take a break and retest of that. I will whack my developing profile on here in a minute. I just don't see the point in, because it kind of clutters up the chart a little bit when I'm not even going to use it for the next 10 minutes. So, what does the heat map look like? I wonder if there was any like significant stuff going on. Let me not make that 100, let's make it like 95. Where was the open? Okay. Not really too much in terms of resting orders and shit. I always have to go into the settings and reset this after I mess around with it. I forget that it's better if it looks like this. My big trades is also 40 here, whereas actually I want it to be 50. Even though that, like, I use this on my other screen. I'm not actually looking. I'm not gonna like I'll only click on it here if I have something that I actually want to show the stream. I have that exact setup on my secondary chart. Just got out, overnight value already low, nicely done. Damn. Where was overnight value already low on NQ? Let's measure it. Let's try to anyway. $9.30, $9.30, $9.30, bam. Is that right? Yep. Well, nicely done. Hell of a short, what can I say? Oh. Let's get this developing profile on here now as we approach 10 AM. There is news, high impact news at 10 AM, so beware. Beware the news. Doesn't really ever bother me since I'm normally not entering until 10 anyway. Like, at least. I want to see more on this. Scaling. Let's whack it up to like fucking 120. Let's try that. Yeah, maybe even 125. Now I can see everything. I know it needed to be out by 10, yeah. I hate doing that though, because I don't like putting a timer on like when I have to be out. Like I don't do it with the volume profile anyway, but when I did with ICT stuff, even then I'd always, most of the time, just wait for the news to hit. Stresses me out trying to like rush a trade before it. But then also it's annoying obviously, because then you miss a fair few moves when there is news. What I kind of want to do, I kind of want to just smudge this in just a little bit. Or actually I can do that. Let's do that. I'm just wary of not including the whole chart because my dumbass doesn't realise that a lot of time it can't be, you can't see it. I kind of want the price levels in there though, so that's a bit annoying. If I zoom in like this, then we drag it down and... I'll do, I guess. Do I want the times to show? Yeah, why not? Let's have the times showing. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking the 80% rule. If we, how far away is previous day's value area high? It's quite a ways away though. Yeah, 908.5. So we've still got like 35 points or so to get down there. Yeah, 10 AM news could get us down there. Yeah, that's a good point. Like I say, I'll be more open to shorting this if we can get a confident break below value area low over the overnight session and get a retest here. We already have a nice little bit of volume here, a couple nodes to hide our stop loss behind. So then if value area low can shift down, then that's a pretty nice short setup. Looking something like this. I'm on a pretty decent win streak with this account that I'm currently on, so hopefully we don't... I kind of just jinxed it, didn't I? It is annoying because last week, if you remember on Friday last week, I had a stupid trade where it should have been a win, but I was trying to be greedy and ended up stopping myself out at break even. Boom, 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 boom. Geordie! Welcome back, Mr. Geordie. Good to see you. That's so funny that I messaged you just curious of like what was going on. In the world of Geordie. Little did I know. It was the day of his return. don't want to, there we go, that's better. I want to zoom in a little bit, but it's kind of just making, I don't really care too much about this high up here. I wish I could like nudge the whole thing down. That works. There we go. You almost died. What? Message me privately, Geordie. God damn. Glad you're okay. I could have stayed in my short because the retracement didn't threaten my entry. I trade level to level though. Yeah, I mean, no point trying to squeeze anything out. Once it's gotten to your target, it's gotten to your target. Yeah, exactly. Can't be greedy. Can't be a greedy boy. There is a node here, so I don't really like longing from this overnight value area low, at least yet. And again, we have news in literally 30 seconds, so... In this scenario here, I much rather would see this break and then get this break and retest. It's not a big deal. Just almost died. Took a small vacay to a wild nature reserve in South Africa, and the flood at... Oh, Jesus. Flood out of nowhere just comes into the freaking vehicle, topples us over. God, Jesus. That's crazy. Both me and the lady were okay, just some whiplash on my neck, otherwise I'm golden. Okay, thank God. Glad you're okay. I don't know what I would do if I lost Geordie boy. I mean, hold up. If you happen to die in that flood, Geordie, I just want you to know that somehow the Discord, what's the fucking group called? The Handsome Young Geezers would have somehow found out and hosted our own funeral. We would have all full potted an account in memory of Geordie boy. I mean, that's something more if something had happened to Hidden, we'd all full pot an account during macro time. Should have taken that NQ short earlier. Life is short. Should have full ported that account on CPI. Yeah, like I said, if we get a confident enough break here, more than happy to short from that overnight value area low. Warms my degenerate heart. I could probably go for a lot tighter of a stop loss now that we have this massive node here. I can go for a way tighter of a stop loss. What's the ATR today? 5? Okay. I'll probably stick my stop loss at 7 points then. I might go ahead and enter this with the limit. I want to see like a little bit more of a break here, but that looks pretty confident to me. We've just got a massive order at 926 on the rest in, let me show you boys. Big old order down here at 926. I am going to go ahead and put this sell limit in for 4. Stop loss at 39. I might do stop loss at 40 to be honest. 39 should be good. I was like, I might want to be behind that node, but I'm either going to be like right next to that node or like, you know, before it where I am, so I'd rather just be where I am. This is the main node I'm concerned about here. This is my main roadblock between price and my stop loss. TP at 25. Right, once I get filled. I really need a template for this. For the fib settings. There we go. Now I won't get in the way every time I'm trying to do that. It fell just short of us there, like literally 2 ticks. I got the short after POC all the way to value area low. Nice, nicely done. Not a bad start to my VP journey. ICT, yeah, ICT plus volume profile can be a potent mix, for sure. I have a lot to learn and even more questions though for now, just using the session volume profile and regular trading hours volume profile. Yeah, I mean, any questions about volume profile stuff, of course, you know where to shoot them, Mr. Geordie. More than happy to answer any of your questions. That order at 26 got pulled, by the way. Never got filled. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get filled, at least unless we need some sort of a retracement. Had that little retracement there, but it literally fell. Oh wait, the high of this says different. Oh no, it doesn't. It says 1 tick different compared to the micro. Another chance at a retracement here. Yeah, the only reason that I didn't want to do with the whole ICT VP thing is because I was kind of just sick of my ICT strategy itself. If I was to like remake, I guess is probably the right word, like redo my ICT strategy, then I could mix volume profile into it a bit better. But also like it's just a lot of levels. And ICT is they also have like the clash of the whole. It's like combining two different ideologies of why the market moves, but as long as you can look past all that stuff, then it can work. Obviously anything can, but me personally, I think that it's probably a good idea. Obviously that's kind of also just because I'm of the opinion now where it's like anyone can benefit from using VP. No matter what strategy you have, you'll benefit from using the volume profile in my eyes. That doesn't mean that I'm right, it just means that's my opinion. Let's see if we get filled here. It's really teasing us. There we go, got filled. Where's that? 25. And 25.75 is my break-even point. So I'm in this trade right here. I can see that the chat's like popping. Just give me a couple, like I'm just focusing on the trade for a second here. I want to be ready to move to break even if it lets me. If it comes back up to around the entry, then I can talk to chat again. Besides camo, where else did you learn about this? Mainly just from Cam, honestly. Mainly just from Cami and like my own kind of experimenting with it. KAICAP are literally using entry methods from ICT, too lazy to unlearn it, mate, if I'm honest, yeah. My previous day's value area high is 6925. Have you backtested VP levels you get from TradingView compared to tick? I haven't, no, but the logic anyway, like the auction market theory logic anyway. Oh, we got PFC shift there. That hopefully is going to bring us some nice downward momentum. The auction market theory logic, obviously just when you think about the theory behind it, the tick-based levels are literally the more, like, they're, I don't know how to explain it other than just they logically are the more accurate levels. But I haven't backtested. I have, like, done a little bit of looking, like, every now and then, but I haven't done, like, a strict backtesting of, like, right, here's all the TradingView levels compared to the volume profile levels. Because, like I say, a lot of times they are different. A lot of times they are not very different, like literally a tick or two, but a lot of times, or other times they can be a little bit like drastically different. So TradingView levels are absolutely usable. It's just how bothered you are about them not being perfect, basically. Still waiting to get this break-even move here. It's looking like a decent trade. I mean, we've been in profit most of the time. Need like another 2 points. I don't know if I read that already. Professor Max taking the trade with me. That always makes me feel better. I don't know if I said that already or not. Who the fuck is MotiveWave? MotiveWave is this the platform that I'm using. This is how I can get the tick-based levels, whereas you just literally can't on TradingView. So it just has a few bells and whistles that TradingView doesn't. See what I mean? Lots to learn. Yeah, I know, but it's easy. It's not hard stuff to pick up, honestly. It's just learning the same. It's like ICT. It's like just learning the terminology. There's a lot more of ICT to learn. Like, if you can learn ICT, God, you can learn volume profile easily. Because there's so much more to ICT than there is to volume profile. Volume profile at its core is very, very simple, to be honest. One tick tickled, yeah. I mean, I wasn't actually in the trade here when it got that close. I entered here at the 10:08 candle. I wasn't in it here. So, not quite one tick tickled. The POC shifted, but it hasn't really followed through, so I might actually, if this is going to reject, then we might be in for a loser. What would constitute acceptance above or below value area low exactly? It's open to interpretation, to be honest, Jordy. There's no strict hard rule as what is or isn't acceptance. It's one of those things that, like, the more you see it, like, you build that intuition to, like, right, is this accepted below or is it not very confident? But you can kind of just look for things like, is it spending time, like obvious things. Is it clearly spending time and moving away from, like, the level and accepting a lower level? It's not much more complicated than that, really, but other people will make it more complicated by incorporating, like, time-based charts, or not time-based charts, they're called TPO charts, like a volume profile, but way more, like, it's not based off volume, it's based off time. So some people will use them to show acceptance, or you could even look at the volume profile and simply say, like, right, are we building volume in this level? Because if we're building volume, then people are accepting that that is a fair price to trade, and, like, that's acceptance in itself. Like here, the fact that POC has shifted down, that means that everyone has agreed that the fair value right now is lower than it was. And then we'll see, like, if we accept this POC, like, if once it's moved, do we accept it by, like, spending time around it, continuing lower, or do we reject it and pop back up higher? Because this is what POC tends to do a lot of time. It tends to cause these kind of consolidation. Like, you can see we've just gone pretty sideways here, pretty zigzaggy. And that's normally more when you normally get this, especially when it's like a point of control that's been caused by consolidation, if that makes sense. It's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? It's like, what came first, the POC or the consolidation? Because the POC will cause price to consolidate around it, but also consolidation can cause a POC to be there, just because if we're consolidating in one area, like, we're gonna be building up volume in that area, so the POC is probably gonna be there. Whereas other times in, like, a trending environment where it's not really stalled much, it's more of a trend, like literally like clean lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, like a clean trend. Then the POC can also shift down with that trend, and that shows you that people are still interested in the trend continuing if POC is shifting with it. And then, like, that's my preferred, like, if I'm going to trade off a POC, that's the POC that I'm going to trade off, is a trend shifting POC. Not one that's caused consolidation, not one that's shifted because of consolidation. Because they're more likely to just cause further consolidation, which isn't really great for a trade. Keep the faith. I have kept the faith. We've danced back and forth into my TP and profit. Hopefully we can get this breakout to the low. Would be nice. I keep just eyeing my price chart every time it's popping down a little bit lower so I can get that break-even move. Make no mistake, Professor Mac, I have faith. Especially when I know that you're in the trade. And whether you set your own criteria for acceptance denial, yeah. Based on what you've seen on the charts, exactly. You can go in then. This is just consolidating fucking all over the place. Pissing me off. It's playing with my heartstrings. My heart's like sinking when it goes into negative, and it's like hopeful when we get back into profit. I'm like, oh, maybe we're gonna win. Oh fuck no, it lost. Oh, maybe we're gonna win again. Oh no, it's gonna lose. I really need a piss. I don't think there's ever been a stream that I've not gone for a piss for, like, half an hour into the stream. It's annoying that the POC... I mean, I kind of probably would have taken this anyway if the POC shifted, just because, like I said, this is a POC, really, that's been caused by consolidation now, but until this point, it was more of a... If it was to shift, like, here, that would have been, like, a trend-shifted POC, but this is a consolidation-caused POC. Which sucks ass. At the start of the trade, I thought we were about to get like a zero drawdown trade, because that reaction right as it ticked the overnight value area low, that was like so perfect, but then it popped up through it. Ugh. I'm not seeing any big trades come into this, so I actually do think that this is probably going to fade back down to the POC, but probably because I've said that, it'll pop up to the stop loss. Ooh! Go, go, go. No, 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 no. Ugh. Stopped out. Tough. Tough break on that one. Oh, this better not one tick. Watch it turn now. Me too, yeah. Tough break, that one. Solid entry. That's the thing I've been concerned about, really, is determining whether that was a clean enough break below overnight value area low. I would say it was, to be honest, and we had the volume nodes. Like, if you scroll back to when I was about to enter that trade, like 10:06, like if I drag the volume profile back to 10:06, look how nice that node looked. So, well, let's just drag it straight to the point of entry. To 10:07. Yeah. I mean, you can see that we're building a big node up here, really, so there is an argument to say, like, not the best place to enter, because if we're going to enter here, we're going to have to fight through this, like, even bigger node, really. It's like the same size, if not bigger. So that is one thing about that trade that wasn't ideal. Don't think it breaks the trade necessarily low, but it's definitely something, like, we did not have a clear drop to the downside there in terms of volume. Like, there was a clear node that we had to fight through, and it's like, and then obviously that became the POC. But yeah, like I said, I don't think really that should have been a reason to not take that trade necessarily. Unless I was looking for like a really high quality trade. To To the friggin' tick. To the friggin' tick. Catch you later, Mr. Geordie. Enjoy the gym. Nice to have you back. I did say initially that I was looking for longs, but... So I guess we may as well look for a long, right? I am going to go for a piss really quick, though. Damn. Price really wanted to do me like that, huh? That was a quick piss, by the way. You know what? You know when it just like fires out. Yeah, I don't know if that is going to continue to break lower because it looks like it's more of a broke away from POC, come back to tap the POC perfectly, and then continue maybe. But I don't know. Maybe it breaks, maybe it doesn't. We'll see. Don't really try and predict which way it's going to go from the POC unless it's a trending one. But I would guess that is going to come to POC and bounce and then continue. It's like the retest of the POC. I'm gonna just like put this dead narrow here so it's out of the way. That was trade Swan. I think you probably need to take some take a look at the trades that you've taken that I have also taken, Professor Mac. I'd be willing to bet that every trade that you've taken that I've also taken has lost. Whereas every trade that you've taken that I haven't has won. So maybe you should, if you see me taking a trade, avoid it. Oh my god, damn monitors are frozen. I thought I fixed it. I think they just are gonna always freeze at least once. Bear with me. They always seem to. They always do it at least once. I was fucking around with it yesterday and I thought I fixed it. Guess not. Catch you later, Professor Mac. Yeah, we get exactly what I said there. We had the POC, broke away from it, and then the retest of it, so. Wouldn't have really been a bad idea to long that, the fact that we had that node, but it's just the fact that it's POC. Like, ugh. But that would have been a super clean long. Got 30 minutes to an hour left in my session here, so I'm definitely open to taking another trade today. Reduce risk, obviously, since I lost the first one. I don't know, Diego. I would say it was B, to be honest. The current session point of control wasn't there by the time I took it. Unless you mean, do you mean this long? The long that I said would have been nice, the point of control one? Or do you mean the short that I actually took? Now, the long? Yeah, probably, to be honest. Point of control is there. Obviously, point of control is a high volume node, so that's kind of a 2-in-1. It's just the fact that it is point of control, but like it could have just as easily come back down and like re-established point of control, like accepted her and just moved sideways. So there is that. Depends how comfortable you are. If you were comfortable taking trades around the current session point of control, which is possible, you just have to have good discretion. You have to be able to recognize when we're likely to get a bounce like that and when we're not likely to, which is obviously easier said than done. But yeah, if you were okay with current session point of control trades, then yeah, probably A rank, yeah. High volume node, POC, overnight value very low. I think that the idea that I kind of said there was like, we came down here, we built point of control by moving sideways. We then clearly rejected it. Like this is a clear rejection of point of control because we moved so far beyond it. And then this is like the retest of point of control and overnight value very low. So in that context, probably yeah, but I mean, I didn't take it, so obviously I didn't have that much conviction in it. I'm not, yeah, then probably not an A rank. I need to remember to journal these trades. I forgot to do them yesterday, the one that I took yesterday. Forgot to do a journal entry for that. So I'll make sure I do that one that I just took and the one tomorrow. I'm also going to ask in the school group, see if I can get Cammy's feedback on that particular short, because I want to know. I think what I said was right. Like it was probably valid, but also like you do have to be aware. It's like also kind of not, because you do have to think about, like I said, this whole fact that we were trading into a high volume node, so realistically not the best trade. Yeah, today's short, this short. I'm not sure it was as high quality as I thought it was when I entered it, because I didn't think so much about the fact that we're going to have to trade through. Like, I entered at the top of this high volume node, but my kind of logic was, yeah, okay, I'm entering at the top of this one, but my stop loss is behind this one. So my stop loss was safe. Like, well, I mean, obviously not in hindsight, but it like, when you're framing the logic, the stop loss was safe. It was sandbagged behind a high volume node. But the TP is like, I don't know, quote unquote, not safe, or like not probable. Well, it's not probable. What's the phrase that I'm trying to think of? It's not an easy TP. Like, it's not an easy ride to this TP, because we have to fight through this, like, the largest high volume node on the chart, basically. So yeah. We have a whole load of orders up here at the 950 on the heat map. If I look up here, 950, whole load of orders up there. I always like it when I can, if I take a losing trade, I always like trying to pick it apart and see, like, right, did I do everything right there? And like, that's the best way to learn, really. Like, did I fuck up that? Like, should I have taken that trade? I'll also do it, obviously, like, in my winning trades as well, but you feel less inclined to do it in your winning trades because you're like, of course it was the right trade. I made money. Obviously, I was, like, entering perfectly. Yeah, Cammy's been, like, slacking a bit, at least for the, when I've asked, I mean, I've only asked for feedback on, like, one post, so he's obviously just flown under the radar, but feels like he's just been a little bit inactive in that community. At least, like, very recently. Don't know if it's just me. I'm only going to be in that community for, like, another, like, to the end of Jan anyway, and then I'm going to dip out of it. Because there's no point in me being in it once I've, I'm just curious to see what that order flow module, anything useful he teaches in that, and then I'm, like, I don't need anything else from him, really. Yeah, hasn't played in his Aussie internet. Ah, okay, that's fair then. That's fair. Did I make a mistake, or was it just probabilities? Yeah, exactly that. There's a lot of trades not following his approach being posted, so Claude. Really? I mean, I don't really look through the posts that often. So I haven't noticed that, but that's a bit worrying. Like, how far away from his approach are they? I'll have to look now that you've said that. I do like the idea of having my own community that's like a school group, because it does kind of work really well. And obviously it's an income source if you charge for it. I just don't feel comfortable charging people for my services right now, but in the future I will. In your opinion, but who am I to say anything? Oh yeah, it's a gold mine, absolutely. I mean, you can do the maths on Cammy's community. It's like, what, $50 50 USD a month, roughly. And he's got like 220 members. So I mean, that school community alone is pulling in Cammy 10k a month, which is that's just outrageous. More expensive now, even better for Cammy then. That's crazy. Because like he also has his affiliate links, which I can tell you that is a gold mine in itself. That is an absolute gold mine. Anyone that tells you different is lying to your face. He does. I don't know how much he's making at the moment off of like his take profit. I'd assume obviously it's a very good amount, like more than his school group. Like I would estimate. I don't know. I don't even want to give an estimate, but like I can tell you boys that my Lucid video, specifically that Lucid video has made me like $1,500 so far. And that's me. My channel's got 840 subs. Like, I am a very small channel, and that video made me like. Don't get me wrong, that video's done very well. It's my best performing video. So it's got like 5K views. But if you just like put that into a account, like. That's why I use yours. He doesn't need the money. Amen. Makes me sound a bit like a charity case, that, but I'll take it. I should post something like that in Cammy's school group. Just like, guys, we all know that Cammy's got too much fucking money. So from now on, everyone use KAICAP until KAICAP has too much money and moves to Australia and buys a Porsche. Then we can move on to that. We're just gonna run through the entire community and we'll all make each other rich. Just cycle through people's affiliates. Sounds like a good plan, yeah. I'll start a course. I'll start a course on building a trading channel with the only intent to be to rake in affiliate profits and no actual trading profits, which pretty much is every trading channel ever. I do wonder what the actual percentages of income earned from like trading influencers, like how much of the income is from trading profits and how much is from affiliates. I bet it's like 95% from affiliates. Do you know who I want to know? Are the two people I would really want to know, and it would be Tanya Trades' affiliate, Payouts. And these are just people that I've like seen, or like used to watch. And Trades by Matt. I would be more interested to see Tanya's. She's an ICT trader, for anyone that doesn't know. She blew up basically when ICT like pumped his audience into hers. And then she blew up. So now she like comfortably sits above like 1K viewers every time she streams. So I can bet that she's made multiple millions from her affiliate. Yeah, it must be huge, yeah. Trades by Matt would be another one that I'd just be. I'm not even hating. I'm not even like, oh, you're not a fake trader. Like, I do it. She does make money trading. Like, she posts that she has like payout certificates every now and then, obviously, but there'll be nothing compared to her affiliate payouts. But it is just like, that's just the way it is, because it's so much easier to make money from affiliates than it is to make money from trading. So like even if you are like like Kami is a genuine trader. He makes money trading. He just, I mean, he did say actually, it's like when he swapped to volume profile that he's noticed that the gap between how much money he makes from trading and something dollars in a month from Top Step affiliates. That was like his heyday. Not to say that he's not doing well now, obviously he is, but I think that was his peak affiliate income. And then back then he wasn't making anywhere near as much from actual trading. Whereas now I would guess that his affiliate like income has lowered a bit since moving to take profit. Like it'll still be fucking outrageous, but it will be lower than it was. Whereas and then like his trading income will be higher because he's a better trader. So trades by Matt, I don't know. It's huge with Apex as far as I know. Yeah, she doesn't even need to trade. Trades by Matt is someone that'd be very interesting to see. Like the affiliate income compared to trading, because he made like a shitload with Apex when he did like the 20 accounts. But obviously it's like, yeah, he made lots, but that is gonna get him a lot of attention, which is gonna get him affiliate like payouts. So it's literally one feeds the other. That's why the people that probably make the most from affiliates are they're either the most entertaining people or they're like the best trading the best trading influencers at trading, if that makes sense. Because people want to watch the people that are like the best. Mainly so they can copy them. Patrick Wieland makes around 100k per day. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That order did get filled actually. And we had there was a big order at 950 and it did get filled. It's kind of coming into no man's land really here. I mean, look how even the profile is. There isn't really any like super obvious high volume nodes. So I'm kind of just waiting right now as far as trading goes. I will do. I'm gonna that short trade. I'm gonna make a post in the school group to see if I can get some feedback from Cami, but I'm also gonna whack it in like the hot seat, whatever the most recent hot seat episode thing is. So hopefully, I just want feedback in either. I'll take it either way. I just want feedback on that trade. Ugh. I would consider the short from the OPARC since it's reinforced. Just to know, it's like you can see like how that doesn't really poke out at all compared to the rest of the profile. It'd be better if it was more like, it doesn't even matter if it's thin, just that it pokes out and has like an edge. Like if it looks something more like that. Whereas it's literally in line with all of these nodes. So no real like strong high volume node is there. So that's why I'm just kind of like, well, I'll just wait. If I see a trade I like in the hot seat, I go there and comment on it. Yeah. I was way more active in that community, but I'm just kind of backed off of it now. I don't think that... Well, that was a very nice melt off from overnight point of control. Wow. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to be in that community for much longer. I don't, like, there's no point in me, like, I am paying to be in it at the end of the day, and, like, I like money, so, as much as I love Cam, I'm not going to give him my money forever. I don't think a paid community should work like that. Like, if you've been in that community for a very long time, unless you're just paying to be in it because you like being in it, like, if you're paying to be in it but you've not really gotten anywhere in your trading, then probably should invest your money somewhere else. Yeah, not distinct node. I was eyeing that trade, but since I took the short before, I didn't take it. I mean, yeah, like I say, I wouldn't have taken it, so I wouldn't be too bothered about not taking that. It's just a cool reaction to see. I agree with everything you said about the community. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's just the logical thing to do, isn't it? I would like to be a part of the community. I don't want to pay to be a part of it. Like, at the point, I would like it if Cami like offered certain people that clearly like don't need anything from the community. They just like being a part of it, and they're acting like just to keep people active and keep like instead of just loads of people in there asking questions to Cami and him getting drawn thin, him like just saying like, oh well, you've been in the community for a while. I know you know your shit. You don't need any help, at least, or like, other than literally like the very few times if you just want to like discuss something. But you could basically just having like admins in the community. But then, you know, people would probably say like, oh, is that a paid role? But I'd happily like help out at least a bit and not get paid. I wouldn't want to pay to do it. If Cami stops providing value, that's it. I mean, yeah, that's how the whole business model should work, though. Like, he should be adding value to. You should be getting a lot of value when you enter it, and then the longer you're in it, you're gonna feel like you're getting less and less value. But that means it's working. That means you're learning. If you're not getting as much value out of the community as you were at the start, that's good. That means the community's worked because you've learned. So the whole idea really is that you stay in the community, you milk it for all its value, and then you leave, and then someone else takes your spot. It's a wheel. Then when you leave, someone new not like quote unquote takes your spot. And then they feel like they're getting loads of value, and, you know, the wheel keeps on spinning. He needs to add value. I'm giving it another month. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm staying in it until I can see that order. I want to see that order flow module just for curiosity's sake, really. I don't even know if I'll end up adding anything he teaches to my model, but more it's just a thing to be like, yeah. fucking dog's barking in the like neighbour's dog. It's doing my head in. It always barks at like 7 in the morning. Fucking piece of like why are you letting your dog out that early? I don't care if you've got to go work. Just I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Because obviously they're letting him out at that time because they have to. But come on, just fucking don't have a dog at that point. Or give him a little like potty train him. I do want a dog. I've not had a dog in years. Since our family dog passed away. Poor guy. He really needs to add value because his course is leaked already. Is it? I didn't know that. I would say though that the course, like people have access to the course without having the community anyway. The value of the community isn't the course, it's having access to him, being able to access questions. And it's a little bit more up to date in the community. The like little extra things. But I do agree. He does need to focus on adding value to that course. I'm surprised how many, like, I did think this the other day. There's like 200 something people in there. It feels like it's not that active, which is weird when you consider that it's a paid community. So like how many people have just like bought a membership for the community and they're just kind of like, unless they're just kind of like reading everything but not engaging, but like at that point, like why are you paying? Like, you're not surely getting your money's worth if you're not asking stuff. That's just my opinion. Like really, the people that are getting the most value are the people that are like asking questions and really kind of just honestly being annoying. Like asking that many questions, that it's annoying. As long as the questions are like valid, obviously. Then at the end of the day, they're the one that's learning the most. Compared to someone that just doesn't ask anything. Yeah, exactly, Diego. Started editing my Alpha Futures video yesterday. I recorded it and then I streamed, and then after the stream I was just fucking chilling out for a little bit, and then I was editing it in the evening. But God, that's gonna take me a while to edit. It'll probably be, I'm gonna try and get it done by tomorrow, to be honest, but I'm just gonna have to sit down and really like focus on it. I like to put something in, like at the minute I've been putting on The Walking Dead, like on the TV, and then just editing on my laptop. Because I've seen The Walking Dead before, obviously, so it's just nice to have something on in the background that you don't need to pay too much attention to. But like last night, especially, because I just couldn't be asked to edit, I literally I kept catching myself just watching the episode and like not listening to the video I was editing. It's funny. I might go play on my PlayStation for a bit, honestly. I don't really. I was a fucking sweat of a gamer. When I was younger, when I was like 18, I was a gamer. Pulled like fucking 8 to 12 hour shifts on the PlayStation, and then not long after I got into trading, I kind of just took over all that time. So then I like sold the PlayStation because it was like I don't go on it. But then my dad decided he wanted to buy one, just for like every now and then to use. So then I just downloaded a couple games. So now I've gotten into one of them. Because I never actually completed it. Elden Ring. I completed it. I beat the main bosses, but I never went and beat like the hardest bosses. And there's like a whole DLC and shit on it now that I like wasn't even a thing when I played it. So I might go try and slam a boss or two on Elden Ring, and then I'll sit down and edit. I also might kind of want to watch the new Tron movie, Tron Ares. I still play after the market is closed to chill, yeah. My son spends his life gaming, does my head in, but I'm old. He'll grow out of it, hopefully. I say that like I've grown out of it, but a lot of people my age that I know like definitely still like play it a lot, but I'd say most don't anymore, to be honest. At least like unless it's just like socially with friends. Like that's the main. That's one of the things that stopped me going on it so much was my friends didn't go on it as much, so it kind of everyone just kind of fizzles out because it's boring to play alone. Unless like I can play alone quite happily because I play games that are like single player games. Like Elden Ring is a single player game, but yeah. My brother does it too. All he does, maybe down the road, I'll teach him to try. Honestly, every like kid that's obsessed with gaming is destined to at least try day trading. POC shifted back up higher, yeah. I am wondering if I'm going to get a trade or not. I'll hang around here for another 10-15 minutes. See how it looks, and then I'll call it a day, probably. Probably, honestly, there was setups there today. Like I say, there was that one setup I took. How valid it was is, well, I'll find out when I ask Cammy. But that point of control overnight value area low, that was definitely like, I mean, I said it was an idea when it was doing it. I just wasn't that convicted on it, but it was there. Make no mistake. And then obviously the overnight point of control fade, even though, like, I'd probably say that overnight point of control was honestly just a C setup. You didn't really have much of a node. You were basically just trading the level, which is still a trade. It's just not obviously one that's as likely to pan out. Especially when you take it. If you take it, even less likely to pan out. But if you don't take it, way more likely. Like that thing is almost guaranteed to go to TP if you don't take it. You know what would be nice actually? Along from overnight value area, it's not that much of a node though is the issue. Like we really don't have any distinct nodes anymore on the profile. At the bottom end of the profile, it's kind of just all one fat kind of mush together, mush of volume. And at the top, we just have like a lack of volume really. So see how it looks in another 5-10 minutes. Oh, fucking hell. I love a good crack of the neck. During my trade, about to go have lunch, yeah. Probably the right call, to be honest. There's not much going on here. What day are we on? Thursday. Last stream of the day tomorrow. It felt like such a short week for me because I didn't trade Monday and then I was setting on my laptop on Tuesday, so I wasn't trading on Tuesday. So all I've really had is yesterday and today, and then we got Friday. I've got 2 more weeks of full trading, and then I'm off to Thailand. So I'll have to see how the stream. I want to keep streaming. It'll just be like probably won't be every day, but I will try. Give me like a few days maybe when I fly there on the 9th of February. So give me a few days to like, you know. to get used to Thailand, like the time zones and such. And then I'll be back to streaming, hopefully. Especially when I go up to Chiang Mai. I'm going up to Chiang Mai in the north, and I'll be there for like 2 weeks. So I'll get into a nice rhythm, hopefully. What do you trade? I trade, if you mean what I'm trading ES, futures contracts. If you mean what I trade is in my system, strategy, setup, whatever, I use volume profile. Don't know how long the music hasn't been playing for, by the way, but now it's playing for the last few minutes of the stream. Oh my god, damn monitors are frozen again. You know what? I'll just call it. I'll call it there. Fucking monitors, always pissing me off. Yeah, I'll go ahead and end it there. We're just chilling around POC anyway, so not really much to do. I will watch it for the next like 20 minutes or so. If I take a trade, I'll post it on the community tab of my channel. But other than that, I appreciate you boys for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow for the last trading day of the week, 9:45 AM. Catch you later, boys.